We have a 9-hole executive golf course here at Minnesuing, and wherever we have an activity, and we have so many wonderful activities for our guests, we have a brown cabinet. And if you open up the cabinet, it'll have the tools for that activity. So here on the 9-hole golf course, we have chippers, putters, balls, and tees. And a guest recently said to me, you know, Jim, you got everything you need right where you need it. And this is the first hole of the golf course. From here, I just want to walk real close to the boathouse so you can see another great reception area at Minnesuing. Minnesuing Acres gets its name from the lake. This is Lake Minnesuing, and this is our waterfront area. We call it the marine area, where we have all the activities for the guests. It's a very pretty area. This is a great lake. It's 440 acres. It's got 7 miles of shoreline. And as you can see right here, we have the kayaks for the guests. We also have canoes in this area. We do water skiing in the summer from this area. And right over here, we have our boathouse. And you don't see too many boathouses on lakes anymore. And this is a great spot where we do receptions for the guests and at times lunches and dinners. And now we're actually physically on top of our boathouse, and as you can see, what a wonderful area during the day, maybe just to get some sun, or in the evening, a reception and dinner as you look over magnificent Lake Minnesuing. We're now up on the crow's nest, which is actually the roof of the main lodge. We can kind of get a panoramic view of just the beauty of Minnesuing Acres, the landscaping, the property, and some of the many activities we offer, including some beautiful lake vistas from up here. One thing I just love about Minnesuing is we're not a cookie-style lodge or hotel where we have 2 different types of rooms. Every single room of the 35 rooms is a little different. They have different furnishings, different carpets, different wall vinyls, because like I've said many times throughout the tour, you're like in somebody's house. And this is our house and every room's different. This happens to be one of my favorite rooms. It's called the Ojibwe. As you know, we do not give you keys to your room, so that's kind of a point where you understand you have this whole special lodge to yourself. Every room at the lodge has its own individual charm, and they all have their own names. This room happens to be called the Osage. They're named after Native American tribes. But the reason I bring you into this room, I think this is so special. In 1982, and it's still the same king and queen of Sweden, King Carl and Queen Sylvia, this is the room they stayed in when they visited Kurt Carlson as his guest. And this is the Yuma room. It's just a charming room. It's got its own deck. And as you can see, the ceilings, the angles, it's just a great guest room. We're now in the conference center, and we have a spectacular use of space here. As you can see, it's a very large room, state-of-the-art technology. We have a wall-mounted LCD, ergonomically correct chairs, and we can configure this room any way a group would like, comfortably up to 120 guests. So it's a great use of space. And one of the neat amenities when you're out in the North Woods, we have the ability to use windows in our conference center, not like a traditional meeting room, that go to a very lovely patio with a spectacular view of Lake Minnesuing. This small boardroom, as you can see, is very nice for a group of about 8 guests, and it also has one of our 9 fireplaces that we have in the lodge. We have a very, very special lodge that has an incredible energy, and as great a salesperson as I may be, you gotta come and touch and feel Minnesuing Acres to experience what a great place it is. And I sure hope I get an opportunity to welcome you there at some point.